right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, man, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV. We're in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And let's talk. Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter saying they want to fight Terence Crawford in the spring. Now, we know Crawford said he didn't want to fight Shawn because they was cool. But obviously when, Shawn calling you out and his dad calling you out, I don't expect Bud to back away from that challenge. Now, my mindset was since Ugas didn't get the Spence fight, since Danny actually took his mandatory shot. I was thinking Ugas and Crawford before Shawn and them called out Terence Crawford. I was thinking, oh, maybe Shawn might move up, but I'm like, it's a lot of danger up there for Shawn Porter. So I was thinking more Ugas and Crawford because Bomac said they wanted to fight Ugas because Ugas beat Terence in the amateurs, and a lot of people thought Ugas beat Shawn, so that kind of made sense. And it is what it is. So they take some time to announce Crawford fight because they don't want to fight the Mean Machine. But if they do fight Shawn Porter, then he won't be moving up to 54 immediately to fight Carlos Adames for the 154-pound WBO title. That means PBC would throw a bone. Now, at the end of the day, word on the street was that Bob Arum actually offered Shawn Porter a deal to come over there and fight Terence Crawford when they won the WBC belt right after the fight. And Kenny basically said they was loyal to Al Heyman. So they said it was loyal to Al, but now things is different. At the end of the day, they fought everybody in the PBC universe, from Ugas to Keith Thurman to Danny Garcia to Errol Spence. They fought the Pinnacle. They fought everybody and pretty much came up short, except versus Devin Alexander and Danny Garcia. So at the end of the day, now they want to come over there and now they want to fight. All right, my whole thing is this. I don't want no more second-rated fights. My whole thing is Bud versus Spence, Spence versus Bud. Stop putting all these roadblocks. Y'all always want to say, I was talking about how Shawn Porter feet and hand speed, gave Spence problems, and Crawford got similar. He got similar traits with his foot and hand speed and upper body movement, and that's gonna give Spence problems. Oh, you can't compare. Bud ain't gonna fight Shawn. Bud ain't gonna fight Earl like Shawn did, but that wasn't my point. My point was the speed and the perpetual movement and the irky-jerky movement that Shawn Porter had. Crawford can do some similar things to get on the inside, or stay on the outside and pick them apart. That's my whole thing about it. One thing they can't change is if Earl and Bud fight, they can't change the narrative. If Earl wins, so be it. At the end of the day, salute to Earl. He black. I'm happy for him. If Bud win like I believe it will, will I be ecstatic? Yes. At the end of the day, whoever wins is black. That's been my stance from day one. And they always wanted to deter the brothers from coming together and making big fights. They need to stop letting them deter that, because had these dudes been Mexican, Puerto Rican versus Puerto Rican, or Puerto Rican versus Mexican, they'd have made this fucking fight happen. This fight would have been happening. It'd have been signed, sealed, and delivered. But at the end of the day, the narrative just gonna change. The narrative gonna change. At the end of the day, they don't like Bud. Niggas don't like Bud because he feel like he don't give interviews to niggas. Feel like he don't care about it. He ain't obligated to talk to nobody. I don't care about if a nigga get interviews or not. I care if he get in that ring and fight. But Shawn and Bud would be a good fight, And I dug up an old article where, Shawn Porter, and I'll link it in the description. Shawn Porter said he didn't think, and I did a video on it too, I'll link both in the description. This way back when Shawn Porter, he said he not sure how Crawford would do at 147. He said everybody got speed, everybody got power, and he don't know how Crawford would do fighting at 47, and said that, him and his dad had talked about maybe they might fight Crawford one day down the line. His dad asked him about fighting him. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a different type of style of fight. You know, Shawn be able to get on the inside, we'll see. But I think a lot of people is going to be surprised about how strong Crawford is. You know, I talked to multiple people, say Crawford is real strong. And I think he'll handle Shawn Porter. You know what? Shawn Porter physical strength, his conditioning is really, really good. He's going to test Bud. But it's going to take a minute. Shawn going to have some success early on, because when you dealing with swarmers, especially with Shawn, got good upper body movement. And he kind of remind you of a poor man's Joe Frazier, how he try to weave and get on the inside. And that's going to give a lot of people problems. He just don't have that sweet left hook like Joe Frazier had. You know what I'm saying? Where he popping up with that left hook. But I think Bud at the time, you know, Bud ain't going to abandon his jab. Bud's just a smart fighter. You know what I'm saying? Bud is just a smart fighter. He a strong fighter. And, you know, once he figure out your timing, I believe he just picked Porter off coming on the inside. You know what I'm saying? He just pick him off. You know what I'm saying? People got this narrative that he's small. That nigga ain't small. When he beat Julius Ndongo, that motherfucker was 180 pounds in between Ndongo and the Jeff Horn fight. I don't know where people get this narrative that he's strong, he's small from. But the same people, they forget Roberto Duran was another dude walking around 180 pounds as a lightweight. You know what I'm saying? He was another guy, 180 pounds, you know, blew up in between weight. Shane Mosley, another guy that was a lightweight that transitioned to 147 with ease. You know what I'm saying? So all that small shit, just because dudes come from lower weight classes, don't mean they small. It just mean they got the ability to cut that weight. And, you know, the thing about 147 is this. It's the last weight class where you use 8-ounce gloves. That's what makes it special. See, a lot of people don't really mention that. Anything above 147 is at least 10 ounces. So, at the end of the day, I just think Bud too smart. I think he had problems. Shawn Porter get anybody problems. Shawn Porter get Floyd Mayweather problems. Even a Mayweather that fought like Ricky Hatton. He got that style that Ricky Hatton got. He may not be as clean with his aggression as Ricky Hatton was, but Shawn Porter more athletic. Shawn Porter just got a style that's difficult to handle. And Kell Brook was just able to handle him because Kell Brook had the right game plan. Kell Brook was a big, strong welterweight. He was fresh at the time, and he used straight fucking punches. You know what? You know, Kell Brook was able to see Shawn Porter coming. You know what I'm saying? He able to hold his ground. He didn't flinch or ball up like Errol Spence did. Like, he didn't ball up. And Kell Brook held his ground, and he was ready for those hooks, and he shot short, accurate jabs and straight rights all night. Then he mixed in the uppercut and the left hook every now and again. You know what I'm saying? That was the difference. That's IQ. Kell Brook wasn't around there running around. Kell Brook was able to counterpunch and snipe. That's why he had an easier time than Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. His styles make fights. You know, and Bud to go back and do that same thing. You know, Shawn Porter can use all them things coming in and all that shit, but at the end of the day, you know where his head gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for Errol Spence to land a left uppercut. Maybe that's something that they didn't anticipate they needed to throw, but I think Bud just pick him up. It'll be a tough fight. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I told y'all Shawn Porter was gonna be a tough fight. I just thought Errol Spence in the 11th round, I thought he'd just be giving him that town business to the body, and then I thought he was go upstairs with his left hand and you know, Willie Lump Shawn Porter. That's what I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be that body work he gave and then go upstairs with the left hand and go to town when he got him on the ropes, but he didn't. You know, he was reluctant to let that left hand go. He was gunshot, and that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence just not a good counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? He not when a guy like Shawn Porter got that movement gonna bother him. Crawford, he'd be able to snipe all day once he get his rhythm though. And don't forget, Jeff Horn was a big, strong welterweight. I believe Jeff Horn was stronger than Shawn Porter. He may not have that elusiveness, that irky jerkiness. Well, he did have some irky jerkiness versus Pacquiao, but he didn't have that Porter irky jerkiness. But Jeff Horn was a strong guy, nigga, that fought at middleweight. He just lost to at middleweight. And Crawford didn't have no problems handling him, man. He out muscled him. And if you think Shawn Porter about to go in there and bully him for 12 rounds, nah. Errol Spence just need to work on slipping and shooting. You know, countering. And I don't know if that's something that can be taught to him by Derrick James, but I think they'll figure it out. Because if he gonna move up in weight, he can't count on his power. Because he putting on them 10-ounce gloves. He gonna have to count. Errol gonna have to count on his boxing ability. And slipping the counter. If not, he gonna have to just be an aggressive 154 pounder. You know? But it'd be interesting, man. I wouldn't rule out Shawn beating Crawford, though. I wouldn't rule it out. Shawn Porter been this close in a lot of his big fights. You know? He been this close. But Crawford is just, he a different style. He can do what Kell Brook did. And don't forget, I be forgetting he be switching up righty lefty. He could do what Kell Brook though. He'll sit there and hold his ground on Shawn and hit Shawn with straight lefts and straight rights all night. I'm telling y'all, when he get in his rhythm, you know, his legs too good right now. He too spry. You know, but at the end of the day, the narrative just gonna change. Well, Errol Spence beat him first. You know, Errol Spence took it out of him. The narrative gonna change. There's a lot of niggas out here lying and panhandling, man. You know, talking about, Errol Spence was Castillo for, Shawn Porter was Castillo for Errol Spence. No, it ain't. Wasn't even remotely close, man. Learn your boxing history. Floyd Mayweather had a torn rotator cuff. That's a fact. And Errol Spence gave him, Floyd Mayweather had a torn rotator cuff. He went in that fight with one hand, one arm. And then he gave him an immediate rematch. He didn't go fight nobody else. He gave him an immediate rematch. So it ain't like that. Floyd Mayweather was hampered in that fight. He had a torn rotator cuff. Go look it up. What was wrong with Errol Spence? Wasn't shit wrong with him, but he claimed he didn't have a strength and conditioning coach. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that. It was what it was. You know what? He got things to work on like every other fighter do. Crawford got hoes. Porter got hoes. Spence got hoes. Everybody got hoes in that game. When you on this level, they get exploited. You know, but hey, it is what it is, man. I like Crawford in the fight. I just don't see nobody at this division really stopping Porter right now. But if it can be done, it's probably going to be Terence Crawford. Not saying that, you know, because he a bigger puncher than Keith Thurman or none of no shit like that. It's because he used straight punches. Errol Spence could have got the stoppage, I believe, had he let his left hand go and didn't abandon his jab, but that's credit to Shawn. Crawford won't. Crawford will hold his ground, or he use his angles and step over and pay Shawn, but that's gonna be a competitive fight. Fight I look forward to, but I'd rather see Spence and Porter. Spence and Bud. You know what I'm saying? But the narrative gonna change. You know, but if PBC gonna throw him a bone, he might as well go ahead and take it though. You know, they got a friendship build up. It should be nice. And then also, Kenny and Crawford almost squared up. When Crawford was a kid or a teenager, you know, they went out to the alley and Bud was about to fight Kenny Porter. So that just make the narrative that much better for me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they about to square up. So I always like when friends fight in boxing. Give you the great fight. Joe Frazier and Ali was cool, even though Ali turned on him with that buck dancer shit he was doing, but that's another story for another day. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Appreciate that love, support. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Helpblaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code description. Check them out. 100% all natural products, man. You want to make a donation, go check them out and purchase something over there. Use my promo code. Other than that, we'll make a donation. That link's in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.